everybody, and I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. Today we are in Rome, which is the first day of this compiled vlogging trip. First off, I want to point out that I did not fly to Rome. I actually flew to Perugia yesterday with my dad, but my nan and my granddad surprised us both with a trip to Rome, which we could not say no to. So we are here for 3 days. So this is what the vlog is going to be about, technically. So I was planning on vlogging yesterday as well. Nothing really happened. It was just more of a chilled day. So 3 days of complete fun in one. I like it. We've just come out of lunch at a really nice restaurant. If you ever come to Rome, there is a restaurant called Joseph's Ristorante, and it is gorgeous. Like, the food in there is just perfect. I'd highly recommend it. We are staying in a hotel, which we're not going back to until a bit later because we're planning on going to the Vatican City now on a bus 1 mile away. Don't know how this is really going to work out, to be honest. It might work out, it might not, but my grandparents have no sense of direction whatsoever, and I don't think me and my dad do either, so we're not doing very well on this trip. But as you can see, I've got my nice fluffy jumper on and I'm just ready to travel and be a tourist, a deaf tourist if you will. This is funny. Why? Who did this? Good morning guys, it is the second day in Rome and we are currently in the Colosseum. We are currently going up a couple of steps to what I believe, Jesus nearly fell over. Probably a great place to say that name actually. We are going up a couple of stairs to the second level of the Colosseum. We're actually being given a tour guide. You enjoying it, Dad?
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? Oh. Crikey. These are steep steps. Oh, thank you. Oh, bloody hell, there's more. Crikey, there's more. Oh, goodness me. The tour is actually very informational. And it's very informational. If you come to the Colosseum, have a tour before we set off an alarm, because my legs are going weak. Ow.
The most important people and the richest people were sitting in the front rows. The poorest ones up there. This was, you know, for and you're sitting here enjoying your free seats at the Colosseum. Unfortunately, we don't have them.
Welcome to the Colosseum. Look at these views. Also Dad there. So we just finished up the tour, the first part of the tour, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was very informational about what they did here at the Colosseum. I can barely see myself on the flip screen, so I'm gonna have to like stare into the camera, so gosh, my hand's really shaky. It's really informational. If you ever come to Rome and do the Colosseum, do the tour, it's definitely worth it. We're going on another tour in about half an hour, which gives us plenty of time to get millions of selfies and photos. But this is my current view. I like this. cream, or gelato, because we're now in Italy and that's how you pronounce it. I forgot how much I love it. So I've gone for caramel and Nutella. What did you go for, Dad?
It's pistachio and Nutella.
Oh, that's going to taste really nice. I think our next plan is to go on a red tour bus and then see what happens. But right now, it feels like summer. Like, I kid you not, Rome is about 15 degrees, which is like our English summer, basically. I mean, it's so beautiful. I love it here. It hasn't really sunk in that I'm in Rome at all, so it's nice to be on holiday for once. It's so nice. Oh look, it's a present that no one wanted. So we are now on the tour bus, which is guiding us around the whole of Rome, I think, or just the more important areas of Rome. We've got an audio guide that we're currently listening to. For someone who's not completely deaf, but deaf like me, I find it very hard to not cope, but just listen to stuff in situations like this, because the guy who is talking has an Italian accent, but he speaks British, and it's also very, very quiet. But at the moment the views are lovely. But the views are very lovely, and we'll just wait and see and I hope it's very good. At the moment the views are beautiful. Like, they're very nice. So I'm going to take a couple of pictures and I'll show you around. So I am in the hotel room now. The last clip that I showed you was of my dinner, which was at the same restaurant we ate yesterday, which is called Joseph's Restaurant, or Ristorante if you are Italian. If you ever come to Rome, you've #1 hotspot. That place is busy all the time, but it is so worth going in there for the food. It is priceless. It's just amazing, and all the staff are so friendly. Some of them speak a bit of English, some of them don't, but it really doesn't matter. The food is just brilliant. You have to try it. We just come back from there. My dad's gone out to have a drink with my granddad, so that's nice. So I get a little bit of peace on my own. So I've got a tea down there. I'm also listening to the only English channel on the TV at the moment, because we're in Italy. Not many people use the English channels. But I wanted to talk about Rome a little bit, because it is just the most amazing city I've ever been to. My expectation of Rome was It's going to be very crowded. It's going to be very hectic. It's not a capital. Is it a capital? It's not a capital. It's like one of the major cities of Italy, so it's going to be busy anyway. Cafes, gone out the window. You're not going to get a seat. I didn't have many high expectations for Rome, and I think that was a bad start point for my depression there. But honestly, I think Rome is 100 times better than I thought it was going to be. The food in every cafe you go in, gelateria, pizzeria, every place you go to, spot on. They get it like just right. The tourist attractions are amazing. Be careful because you might get conned. We did earlier, so just be on the lookout. Just make sure you book in advance for your holiday here. I'd say that's the best way to do it. Literally, it's one of the best cities I've ever experienced, I think. Paris was amazing, but because we only had 4 days there, and because one day was only devoted to tourism, whereas we've got 3 days, it makes it a little bit easier to sort of judge what you do and what you don't like. We've taken loads and loads of pictures today. It's too many pictures, should we say, but you can never have too many, can you? But I'd say if you ever think about coming to Italy, Rome is on the #1 hotspot. I'd say if you want to visit Rome when the time is not busy, go about now. So February into March and April is a good time, because the weather today was really warm. Like, I kid you not, it was about 15 degrees, and to me and my dad, we live in England, so that's technically our summer, so we just had jackets on. We didn't have the sort of ski jackets or anything, which was really, really nice, and I enjoyed taking pictures with just a jacket on. It was just so nice, and I think what makes this place so great is just the history behind it is crazy. Like, stuff you wouldn't think went on in this city did go on. So it's mental. We head back to my nan and granddad's house tomorrow, so we've only got half a day left. I'm quite sad about that, but in a matter of respect, I'm tired. I want to go home. I'm going to get back on that plane as soon as possible and fly home, because flying has done me in. My body clock has not corrected well to the time in Rome, because in Italy you're an hour ahead. So to me right now it's, I don't know what time it is. It's 11:30 at night. In England that's 10:30. So my body clock hasn't adjusted very well, not one bit. So I think I stay up later because my body doesn't know. So I'm kind of fueling my body at the moment with herbal caffeine. Probably not the best thing to do, but hey ho, I've got to stay awake. If I had to rate Rome out of 10, it would be a solid 9.5. There were a few things that could be adjusted. Colosseum, barely any toilets. If you're gonna have a tourist attraction like that, you need toilets, no doubt about it. And for me especially, that's kind of one thing that needs to happen. But yeah, that's my review on Rome in a short period of 6 minutes and 47 seconds. But yeah, tomorrow is our last day in Rome. We drive back to my nan and granddad's house tomorrow, and then on Sunday we catch a flight home to England. So I just cannot wait for that, and I think now I'm just going to listen to some crappy news and maybe go to sleep. I don't know. I'm not even tired. I'm just exhausted. Mentally and physically. I'm so tired.